Hey Hannah, how are you doing? I hope you're well. I was taking a look at your website and I have a few recommendations like we had spoken about. By the way, I didn't realize you do so much amazing stuff. Uh, I'm really thoroughly impressed, no lie. Um, and I never knew you had a podcast. That's amazing. Okay, so let me just give you a few tips and what I think can help you in terms of visibility. First thing I want to mention, your site is not secure. What this means is that wherever you built your site, the platform, there are options to enable the SSL security. Google does look at that. I'm not sure how heavy that weighs in terms of being relevant or not, but just try and make sure this is secure. If it is, you will see something like, and I'm gonna look at one of your competitors. Oh, they are also not secure. Um, let's go to another website I've built. KG Ventures. You'd see this padlock up here. Okay, so the three things I want to talk about are content, citations, and backlinks. And then I'm going to talk about, we mentioned about the organization of your site, and I'll just say a few things about that. Okay, so the three things which are really relevant to help you get to the front of relevant searches on Google are content, citations, and backlinks. All right, let's start with content. Content is everything on your page, everything that you can see I've highlighted in blue, all the text, the words behind the text. I mean the images, the text behind the pictures. So, for example, a screenshot, you can see it saved as a screenshot of something. Oops. So it's important with Google to save your pictures as keywords. And what keywords are those phrases that people put into Google, type into Google to search for your services. So, for example, I would save a picture as Phila Doula or Doula in Philadelphia. That's something someone would type into Google to look for you. So I'd save my pictures like that, so that Google starts to recognize that you're relevant for certain searches. And with searches and keywords, I'm going to go into that a little bit more. Google optimizes to have about 1,000 to 1,500 words of text on your front page. You have way more than that, which is awesome, which is good. It means that you have a lot more text or content than your competitors, whoever's competing for any searches on Google. So if you're going to reduce this by, moving things to other pages, just make sure on your front page you have about 1,000 to 1,500 words of authoritative text. By authoritative, I mean text that shows exactly who you are, what you do, all the services you do, the locations you service, and just anything relevant to your niche, so that Google knows to put you in front of those searches. Other pages like your back pages, etc., would also have, they don't need to have about 1,000 words, maybe 500 to 750 words, but it depends on if you want Google to be catching you for those pages as well, or rather putting you in front of searches for those pages. So that's content. The second thing I want to talk about is citations. And let's go to a Google search. So let's say someone is searching for Doula, South Jersey, or in Philadelphia. And let's say South Jersey. And they put in this term, this keyword, or even Philadelphia. It's the same thing. Yes, I wanted these ads to come up. So for South Jersey, I don't think people are putting up Google ads, but in Philadelphia, people are putting up Google ads for this keyword. Now, I always tell people Google ads are hit or miss. They are good for buyer intent searches, so meaning someone who's looking for that service in that location. They're really good for that. I guess they would help with you, but I always tell people that yes, it's good for quick leads. However, it can get expensive depending on the niche. and depending on the location and your competitors, they can start to get expensive. So I always try and tell people start out just by experimenting, maybe 1 month of Google Ads and see where you're at. See if it's helping or not. The second part of the Google search under the ads is usually a map and 3 businesses. This is called the map pack. Now, if you click on more places or more businesses, they'll show you. It's not working. There we go. They'll show you more and more businesses, and you can see that it's location specific. Oh, you're actually ranking here for. This is awesome. You're ranking for in the map pack for that search. So how do you rank higher and higher in this map pack? It comes down to citations. Now, a citation is anywhere online in online directories that's your name, address, and phone number, exactly as they are in your Google My Business page. They're cited in different online directories. Online directories like Better Business Bureau, Yelp, LinkedIn, superpages.com, yellowpages.com, any directories that are relevant to the doula industry. Make sure you're there. There are tools out there that you can look at your competitors, find out the citations they're in. Make sure you're in those same citations. One tool is called whitespark.ca. Another one is called Bright Local. And they're helpful in terms of finding out what directories you need to be in compared to your competitors. Not only that, you want to, maybe increase the amount of citations that you have by 50 more than your competitors, than, Nested Birth Doula or Doula Bell or Inner Circle Midwifery, so that you stay on top of this map pack and you're on the front page, people keep on seeing you there. I don't think it'll be hard to beat because like we saw, you're already on the first page of the map pack. So just a number, I'm not sure, I'd have to look at your competitors, but you definitely can be here for this keyword search. And then after that comes the organic listing sections after the map pack. Now, how do you rank higher and higher here? Because this is it's important to rank here on the front page. Like we were talking about, 90% of people use Google to search for your services, for these local services. 70% of them do not leave the first page. So if you were here, I'm very confident you'd get a lot more visibility, a lot more clients. This has a lot to do with backlinks, and that's the third thing I want to talk about. Backlinks, if you think of the internet as a collection of web pages all linked together, a backlink is when one web page links to you, sending traffic to your site, sending people over to you. Not all backlinks are the same. If, say, there's a conference of doulas in Philadelphia and they have a blog out and they have your name there with a link directing people to your site, that's a good, relevant backlink. If it's an Arby's if it's a Sheets in Lancaster that has a backlink directing people to your site, that's not that relevant. And Google does pick up on that kind of relevancy. It'll probably think that that's a spammy backlink and drop your relevancy for whatever searches you're trying to rank for. I use a tool called Ahrefs, and let me get it here. It's an extension, but it's also a site. It's a popular tool. A lot of people use it to analyze sites and look at keywords as well. I can see that you have about 4 backlinks. Actually, let's get into the site itself, Ahrefs, the tool itself. You have about 4 backlinks. And the keywords that Google is picking you up for are here. Just let it load. Here, Phila Doula. Unfortunately, there's not that much volume for these first 3 keywords. So that just means not as many people are searching for them. Now, I have to mention this tool is conservative. So there probably is maybe close to 50 people searching for these, but it's very conservative. And 80 people are searching for Hannah Lehman every month. But your site, you're getting no traffic because your site is 24. It's not on the front page, basically. Your position 24, I think, is on the second or third page of Google. So then let's take your competitor. So let's go back to the search. Phila Doula Co-op. And you can see that they have about 139 backlinks from 55 domains. These are the keywords they're being picked up for. So let's start by looking. Now, this is the SEO part. Like whoever's doing your website or your search engine optimization would come in, look at your competitors, make sure that you have the same kind of backlinks. Go in and and look at any of the backlinks. Like now, this one page, I'd make sure I'm also there if possible. Hypnobirthing, I guess that's not relevant to you. Let's go back here. I can tell a lot of these are directories. Like now, this is just a lot of them are not secure. Largercircle.blogspot.com. So I'll definitely come here, maybe talk to the owner to see if you can write a blog here and have a post linking to you so that you have the same backlink. For example, if you go back to that blog, you can see here, this is where they have Phila Doula Co-op has a backlink. So this directs people to their website. So those are the three things I wanted to suggest, Hannah. Content, citations, and backlinks. And then also, we had spoken about like having back pages instead of just one long page. I would definitely have a back page for each of these things. Virtual support for your classes. Reviews can go at the bottom of your front page so that because people love to read reviews. I would also encourage you to use to get video reviews because those are super effective. There's this tool called Video Ask. It's by Typeform, and it's imagine having a questionnaire that's online. I mean, not online, by video. So instead of having people fill out a form, you can actually ask them questions, which they'll answer on video, and you can put that on your site. That seems to be the trend these days, a lot of video reviews. And I would definitely try and hype up your podcast as well. Services. So I definitely have a service page, and I would also suggest that you have location pages as well. Just showing which locations you service, what services you give over there, etc. All right, Hannah, thanks a lot. If you want to discuss further, like on how to do this, how to get this done, I'd be willing to. Yeah, thank you very much. If you already have someone who's doing this for you, give them this video, let them see it, and hopefully now you'll start to grow it once you start implementing these things. All right, Hannah, thank you, and talk to you later.